all this Diddy stuff is happening, and so I wanted to go back in time and then see his actual freaking sus moments where it's like, dang, dude, that's kind of weird. Like, why'd you say that kind of thing, or why'd you do that kind of weird thing? I think it's good if we just go back in history and see what the hell is actually going on with P Diddy and all these weird moments that he has with all these different celebrities that kind of have to keep it on the low, just like Cat Williams said. But let's get into it.
I'm like Kennedy, you feel me? He like Clinton. I was the president for shit. Yeah, man. That's OG. I was just was that a sound? But I did.
Even Meek, man. I like that.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. It's enough.
So you don't ever call somebody else, another grown man, daddy is really weird, just off the top, man.
Yeah. I get it. You got it.
You look beautiful. It was a great move.
Gay.
Yeah. Mr. Lee,
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when
Mr.
you
Lee. Oh, it's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit.
No, I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. You know, I've been practicing. I got
Yeah.
Look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I miss
with this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really partied.
He looks so serious. It's like, it's so weird. And the same thing like with that Justin Bieber interview. It's like, yeah, we party. And then he was like, why didn't you call me? It's kind of, you're starting to see the patterns when you actually go back and look at all the different interviews. And he says the same thing. He's like, why aren't you partying with me? Dude, that is weird.
My family reunion to Vibrations. It's got me out. It's such a vibe. Yo, Toronto, we come to your city, Atlanta. 2020, but I can't sing 20, but I can't sing Dallas. Play whatever you want to play, baby. Just here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shake to that, shake to that. Work. Elaborate family until survive.
Heard that from people who work for Bad Boy, who have now departed, gays who were in Bad Boy, who have in fact told that he likes women, so he would have, in fact have to be bisexual. I've heard Sean Combs is in fact bisexual. From people who used to work in his company.
Oh.
So I'm assuming, I'm not had sex with Sean Combs. I've not spoken to Sean Combs. But based on those sources, I've heard he's in fact bisexual.
See, and I don't think it would all be so bad if he was just says like, yeah, I'm bi or whatever. Like, that's probably even popular today to be like, yeah, I'm gay or whatever. Like, nobody cares these days. It doesn't really matter. But when it's like all hidden and secretive, that makes it really weird. He's like, let me go.
Building.
Hey, Ray J.
This guy right here, one of the hip hop entrepreneur, young legends. He's in my gang. He gets money. Yes, he does.
Yes.
So weird. Yeah, what was that? You like go in for a kiss or something? The hell was that? Maybe it was on accident? Yeah, he pulled back hard. Boy, like, get weird with
as far as like, whereas that
his
if I
ex-bodyguard.
could say this, like you have a girl being sexual to this one guy, maybe going down on him, and he's back there rolling his eyes, he hiding the mother, and when he put his head down, it's one of them white boys sucking on him.
Oh.
You understand? That has happened. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got these guys who they go into these Turkish houses. Once you get to that door, you don't go back in there. But you know what they do in them Turkish houses. Well, you can
Turkish
assume
houses.
what they do, quote unquote, in those Turkish.
Was Puffy really a fun boy?
Listen, I never seen him in the act with another man alone. Now, he's that type of dude, he'll take his girl, his baby mama with you and your girlfriend and your mans in them, and they'll go out and they do all kind of freaky shit with each other together. You know what I'm saying? The only fun boy shit that I ever seen them do, we was in one of those exotic shops. Yo, I'm gonna turn this shit out, because this shit was funny. We was in Atlanta. We go to those exotic shops where you get all kind of, like, they buy oils, dildos, spooky. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit.
Regular
so
sex
they
shop
would just
or
give him a brown paper bag, and they wouldn't even. He'd never put his shit out on the counter when we get ready to take it out. He would always just give a man a wad of money. So they just thought it was cool. So they'll give him a brown bag. He'll go through there. So one day I was walking down the aisle with him, and so then he just stopped. And he just started picking this shit up off the aisle. And he was getting, he went up there like several times just getting shit down. And so then I pinned in on what he was, where he was getting it from. And because I was just staying a couple of feet behind him. Yeah, so when I went by, I looked up. I said, yo. And I seen the shit up there and it said butt plugs. And I said, yo, my man, what'd you get this shit for? And the nigga said... Yo, on everything I love, man, he said, yo, Rec, he said, yo, can I do my shopping by myself?
Yo, hold on. You know I'm with the shit. We love Eric.
To anything about, the rumors about Puffy being gay or any of that. Does that shock you? Or does that, or is that kind of like I can see that?
Yeah, because, see, I don't have to actually see two men engage in sexual activity to say he's gay.
Yeah, valid. And honestly, and once again, it's not like a problem if you just say, yeah, I'm gay. But I guess that's just in the industry, then maybe it just looks bad or something because you've been pretending like this whole time. But then you have like girlfriends. You had girlfriends and then you have like girls all there. But
I moved to New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending...
Yeah, and Usher lived with him for a year, son. That's crazy. In that mansion that just got raided? One of them for a year? Oh, God. Usher, what'd they do to him?
Over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop,
that's what,
right?
No, not really.
Not really. He's giving it away. That's what you would think. It's like, oh yeah, Puffy, P Diddy, a bad boy, whatever. Yeah, they got all the girls always coming over. Got all the drugs, all the alcohol, whatever you want. They're like, nah, it's not even like that. You got all the dudes.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans. Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
His parents?
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what time, do you have money?
No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed, at all.
Yeah, Kevin.
I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should. Fresh
off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did
Puff just say? What the?
Well,
Did you
as
just
a single
say?
man, you know what I'm saying? I have no shame in my game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
so
And
bad when you
that's
go
where I
back.
was at the time, and we went to Florida. We got invited to a Puffy party, the New Year's Eve party. Went to the party. You know,
All dudes?
Yeah. Nah, it was actually a good party.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It was
I'm
on
instigating.
South Beach, right?
Right.
So then we
I mean-
go to the house, and then he invited us to the house because he wanted to go to the club afterwards, right? I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Whatever.
Superhead is with me. You know what I'm saying? Karen is with me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Superhead.
Yeah. So she takes me. Puffy calls me outside. He's like, hey man, you know that girl you know about the girl you. I was like, yeah, nigga, everybody know, but you know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know, he's like, that's the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what you mean that's the devil?
The devil got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, and I was like, what you mean that's the devil?
That's the devil.
You know, and then he was like, yeah, man, she videotaped you with fingers in the booty.
That's a new
You know
movie.
what I'm saying? I was
The
like,
devil
what?
sucks penis.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Rewind. I heard a penis and a finger in the ass story. What?
She said he
So Puffy tells you that
she will videotape you with fingers in the booty.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
You
what
know
does
I'm
that
saying?
mean?
So then I go back in the house and I ask her, what the fuck are you talking about? He
Well, you
said
wanna
you're a
ask him?
filmer. No, I did ask him. He's just like, whatever. He went off and did his thing. And I was
Was
like,
he
okay.
limping?
He walked away and the nail fell out his boot.
No, I'm gonna clear this shit up because
Listen,
I'm not gonna have my
me,
name. I ain't
Prince
gonna have
O'Neill.
my name out there crazy like that.
Go ahead.
So then he say. So then she say. I told him what he told me, and she was like, oh, she started laughing like a motherfucker. I'll tell you later. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it, whatever.
Yeah.
So then he's then I guess he's had some prior incident with her that he don't want nobody to know about. You know what I'm saying? So we get into the truck. He said, let's go to this club. So everybody piled the car. The car is fucking silent. You know what I'm saying? We get to this club, and then we walk in the back way. It's a VIP lounge. Ain't nobody in there. And then, the club is going. It's all jumping. And then I'm sitting there with old girl. So he's doing his business. We go down and get a drink. We sitting there bobbing to the music, and then she point over the corner. It's two dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. Then there's girls in the club too, and then she point another direction. It's another dude over there like butt ass naked dancing.
Bosworth Benton.
You know what I'm saying? We take off, man. You know what I'm saying? We leave the club
So you're
directly.
saying
I didn't say peace to nobody.
club
I didn't
was
see
pretty
nobody.
gay.
Yeah, it was
lot of
suspect.
male
lot of
saliva
suspect.
exchanges.
The club
You
was
can
called.
chalk it up. You can chalk it up to being in Miami or whatever.
I never
but
Blame it
Oh,
on
we're in Miami,
I've
so
been,
I'm
in a
getting-
gang, I've been in a gang of clubs, man.
The club was called
and
Sex and Hugs.
I ain't never,
What's it called?
never mistakenly stepped into a club having that kind of activity. You know what I'm saying? So
Me neither.
there it is.
So
So
you
we
were-
took a cab home back to where I was.
So lonely. So
I'm fucking
I
goblins.
went to a party.
I mean, the activity is there. He doesn't want his name, tied to it or whatever. But hey, man, yeah, just call it out. Why is everybody like? At least he's like kind of directly calling out because he's on an auxiliary person. But I wish Usher would just directly call it out since he was there for a freaking year, man. All these kind of people are like the bodyguard and stuff on the side. Everybody's giving all these hints and notes and stuff. Like, dude, you're just gay. Like, just say you're gay, man. Damn.
Party on Star Island in Miami, where P Diddy has a private residence. I had no business being there. I
Who's
was
this
with a famed house producer who was DJing the party.
Sure.
And I will keep his name out of it.
Yep.
And
Why is everybody so damn secretive? The secretive stuff is so annoying, man. Just say the shit. Like, people just want to hear that. Once you blast it out in the shit, then it's going to be old news anyways. Just say it. Like, people are so scared to say it.
took a whole bunch of ecstasy because everyone there was taking ecstasy. It was basically me and like beautiful like ethnic models, like just beautiful women who I obviously had no interest in because
it's the big pimpin' video.
That's not my type.
Right. We're gonna stick to Peppa, please.
Yeah, we're gonna stick to Peppa and ghouls from Us Weekly.
Right.
So I'm like kind of stumbling around. It's like, it's all like, my man is telling me that like, every third person is some executive, got behind the scenes guys who I don't recognize.
It's a high-end crowd.
Very high-end. And there's no joke, there's maybe 100 people.
Okay.
I mean, it is intimate.
It's a serious
I have
serious
no business
party.
being there.
Sure.
I'm in like a, like an old Jewish grandmother's windbreaker like I am now
Right.
at this exact moment.
Right.
And so long story short, I am on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom and I can't find the bathroom and I just kind of like go down a flight of stairs and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
Okay.
You know, cabanas and stuff.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting serious.
So I get lost and I'm in like just a maze of rooms.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the bathroom. I start opening doors. One's like a closet. One's a room. It doesn't have a bathroom in it. Whatever. Every room should have a bathroom in it.
That makes sense.
First of all,
if you're in this fucking
every
dungeon,
room-
right. Every house
So
should
I
have,
open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque, like laying about. And, you know, kind of like very like kind of leaning on each other, not really spooning, but like conversationally spooning. Like if you were spooning, but facing each other and like leaning up on your elbow and talking.
Like, how about this? Like in public, watching TV with a bunch of your friends and you're with your girlfriends.
Right, yes.
It would be like those guys kind of lounging on their girlfriends, but they're not fucking because that would be
No,
weird
they
in
weren't
public.
fucking,
right.
but like you almost think that they should be feeding each other grapes,
Oh.
you know, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, it was very like
regal lounging,
very erotic.
Okay, all right,
heavy erotica.
Yeah, like the drawings you would see of like old Greek
Yes, right,
hangouts.
exactly.
Yeah, I
or like
understand.
a fat woman like laid on her side.
Yeah, it would almost be the prelude to an orgy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god. It was so prelude to
Okay.
an orgy.
So explain.
So I look. So I'm there for a very brief amount of time because I open the door and clearly I'm not supposed to be in there. And I look, and who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat, famed house music producer.
Yeah, no, I know
are
who that is.
basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're basically spooning and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy, and they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth.
And everyone's talking?
And everyone's just like talking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I see them, I'm like,
all men though. There's not
all
one woman
men,
in this room.
all men. And
Yeah.
they're all 100% on ecstasy. Like you can see Diddy's in like white linen being like, oh my God. Like rub ice on my nipples.
Right.
You know, like, oh, you're one of my best friends.
Right.
So the minute I make eye contact with him, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, get the fuck out. Because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected that like a fat guy with an afro,
Right.
with like no shirt on basically, like an open windbreaker, opened the door to like this like.
You are kind of a buzzkill.
Definitely.
If I'm on ecstasy and
Right,
getting
no.
ready for a gay
You're like,
orgy.
oh, this guy. Oh, he looks like fucking Gillette Jean Shaladin. You know? So, but I looked right at Puff Daddy and he looked right at me.
Yeah.
And we made direct eye contact. And I got kicked out of the room.
Sure.
So that was that.
Yeah, fast. And obviously
So,
crazy. Fast
crazy.
forward.
So I was like, P Diddy's clearly on ecstasy and
Yeah.
he's clearly gay.
Yeah, he's clearly gay.
This one has a little sweetness to it. This one has a little sweetness to it.
Okay. Dang, man. So yeah. I don't know. So that's obviously a big secret. All the executives know, you know, right? Like all the Hollywood executives.
I'm like.
So yeah, all the Hollywood executives know that P Diddy's gay. They have these massive parties. Everybody's hush hush. He does the same Epstein stuff where he puts the videos and everything and he records everybody doing the stuff that they shouldn't be doing, you know, so that he has backup and you have to stay hush hush. You can't say anything. Usher's not even directly saying anything, even though he was in his house for a year. Even freaking Cat Williams obviously said something. You do not party with Diddy. Say no to the money. Say no to the parties. Don't go over Diddy's mansion. But then the mansion gets raided. Anyways, tell me what your thoughts are. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.